Hi guys, welcome back to AJ Budgeting. In today's video, we are going to be cash stuffing some of my sinking funds and some savings challenges. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel and subscribing as well. And if you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give it a like and share. So I did something a little bit different with my paycheck. Usually I do like a monthly view. So this time I did it like a weekly paycheck view. So hopefully you guys can see it. So from job 2, I got paid $11,20.50. And then I had an extra $150. So that was a total of $1,270. So I'm not paying any bills because for my second job, I don't pay for any bills with that check. And then I don't pay for any debts for this check. And then for expenses, I did allocate funds for my hair appointment, wax, and my mom's plane ticket. And that was $598 because I did put the deposit down for the hair already. That was already taken care of. And I'm also on a no spend month. And yes, these appointments were scheduled in January and I already had the money set and allocated for it. So these are the things that we are going to stuff today in my sinking funds. It's mostly my high priority binder and then one of my savings challenges. So let's get back into it. Just back off to the side. All right. So let's just get the cash now. So we have $22.70. So that's 72 right there. 172, 272, 372, 472, 572, and 672. This is all that we need for this cash stuffing. So the first one that we're going to be doing is everything is in our high priority binder right here. So we're going to be cash stuffing everything in here pretty much. So let's cash stuff utilities first. This is going to get $100 and now it has $200. So if you're new here, being in California, we bought a house and our new house has solar. So we get a yearly electricity bill, and like past year it's only $640 because during the summertime the solar saved us so much money. I think it's approximately like $1,100 that it saved us or more. And then for tithes it's also going to get $100. So this has $150 in there. Right now I do not have a church home, so I'm not allocating 10% for my I'm not allocating 10% from my paycheck because I do not have a church home. So this is just another envelope, I would say giving for right now, but it's going to be tithes at the end of the day once I do find a church home. And then we're going to skip medical this one. We are going to cash stuff household, and that is going to get $50. So now household has $100 in there. Household for me is like everything that the house would need, like cleaning supplies, toiletries, anything of that nature. Let's see, groceries. Now groceries is going to give $100. Now this one has $200. I don't go grocery shopping that often because one, it's only a 2-person household, and whenever I do go grocery shopping, I just buy in bulk at Sam's Club and Costco. And whatever I need in between, I just go and get it. But it's usually not that much. For gas, we're gonna put in $100. So right now, if you haven't seen my videos on Instagram, I do highly recommend that you go see them. I am been using a personal wallet, and I just got done with my first month, January. And it was very eye-opening for me. So this is just an off chance that I don't allocate enough money in my gas envelope and I need to pull it from somewhere because I work and my car needs gas, it will. Charlie is going to get $100. This is my dog, which this is like for his food and for his emergency fund. So I'm going to start stuffing this more vigorously. Even though he's already 4, I do need to get him some more preventative care medicine, like for his heartworms and stuff. So I definitely need to do that. And then the last one in here is car, but we're gonna grab my 2024 New Year's resolution savings guide that I did with Abundant Gains. So let's push this off to the side. So we're cash stuffing $100 in here. So, and this is gonna be for car maintenance. So for this one, we're gonna be using, so your car broke down again, huh? And each person pushing the car is $25. So I'm gonna cross off 4. So the gist of this book is like your best friends talking to you, talking about you need to start prioritizing those things in life that are a necessity, like your car, house maintenance, and things of that nature. So this is the book. And for this one, it says, your car shouldn't be in the category of this. Your car should be in the category that this is a necessity. Why is it that when our cars break down, we are so unprepared like it wouldn't? Our main mode of transportation cannot be an afterthought. And so this is why I'm doing that. And I didn't tally up to see how much I was gonna save when this gets done, but maybe I'll do that in the next video. But for now, we're just gonna add $100 to here. Just that. And now car has 200. Put this back. And then lastly, we're gonna go to my savings challenges binder. And we are going to go to our February challenge by Carly Budgets. Well, budgets for Carly, I should say. And for this month of February, we're supposed to save $50. So right now I have $28 in here, and this last 22 I'm gonna add. So let's go ahead and cross this off. All right, 22. So let's double count to make sure we have 50 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 30, 50. So this is all done and fully funded for the month of February. This is my second challenge for February that I have finished in my savings. My other one that I have finished was my Simple Shops February 2024 Friday challenge. And for the month of February, I think this is supposed to have 50 as well, but let's count to see how much is in there in total. We have 1, 2, 12, 62, and then 112. So we have $112 in here. And that does make sense because for January it was a total of $62. Let's put that back in there. So that's another savings challenge that I pretty much did for the month of February already, and we're only 7 days in, which is super good. But since we are at the end of my cash stuffing, I do want to do a recap of everything that I spent for my personal wallet and how much I spent for my budget last month. So just stay tuned and don't go nowhere because it's about to happen right now. Okay, so I have my notebook. I still use a notebook for everything, guys. Just because I went like digitally and I use the cash stuffing notebooks now, like I still use a regular notebook, okay? So for the month of January, my income was approximately $5,500. I put a total, well, I paid a total of $1,040.06 to fixed expenses, $647 to variable, and $573.81 to debts. And then for my savings, I put a total of $1,748. $800 of that came from my personal wallet. And so this money, like I spend and whatever I save, it gets rolled over into the savings challenges. And then for sinking funds, I put a total of $1,500 in between my high priority and my low priority sinking funds. So after doing all the calculations, it said I was in a negative $104.29, but this is not accurate because one, I'm always a half a month ahead on bills, meaning the last paycheck of the month is actually the first paycheck of the previous month, on the upcoming month. And what I do is I take the first 2 weeks of my personal wallet that I need to stuff, and I take it out of the last check as well, if it lets me. And then, so that's $400 that came from the previous month that's not accounted for in this budget. So in reality, I would be, let's do some quick math. If I take this and do the 400, so 400 minus 104.29. So technically I would have still had $295.71, which is fine. But then the money that I spent from my bank account, I did go through my monthly bank account statement for the month of January when it ended. And this one right here, I forgot about, was the Microsoft. I forgot to allocate money for that because this is a yearly thing. But that's fine. So with that in total, I did spend a total of $395.71 from my bank account on things like eating out, routes like the grocery store, and things like that. And the toll roads, because California, I do pay for the fast lane when I'm going to work. And then if I take this and minus that from the 388.03, I in the negative of $92.32, but my account never went negative. That's one thing I do have to say. My account was never in the negative. I think it was just overage money from December, because I know these first couple things were from December 31st that rolled over into January, which is totally fine. So it says it's negative 92.32, which is not right because my account never went in a negative. But for right here, the personal wallet that we have, so week 1, we had left over $88. Week 2, we had left over $46. And then week 3, we had left over $91. Week 4 was a rough week. We only had $28 left over. And then week 5, we had $85 left over. So that total was $338 that we did take from here and put back into our savings challenges as well. That helped us get to a total savings of $948 for the month of savings, which is pretty good. I had an idea to save like $800 and I went over that by $148, so that's pretty good for me. So this is the conclusion of this video, and as you can see, this is still my bill notebook that I'm using. This is how I started cash stuffing and budgeting back in the day. So if you like this video, share it with a friend, and as always, happy savings.